Abranten enim se ono ankasa na ejine mu omra na 1 year plus 1 year no omesign emfa on one komotwetwe no eguso koso ne personal contract ne de ade a oya de atuma enesa anunti se ba ne se Lucas Vasquez esi akan edema Fenerbahce boboku an se Jose Mourinho adaroma ana ono so kopiemu ono abusuan ye bie so ere asobu kopiemu Real Madrid so aso ye no ma defender 18 years ni din ade Diego Aguero no mepacho ne modern bono wo so papa na nanu ya Borussia Dortmund ede sika ne bo eso mo pa 6 million euros ekoma Real Madrid say omonye na Diego Aguado no emesi akan enfa mo pacho reporter eba ense Madrid aboskan atuegu do mo pe ense 10 million euros oba na obetuade a defender 18 years obefan akọ me pacho Leipzig eni abre so mo hia no anunti nkomotwetwe no eguso koswa no so ye bie so asum Jonathan David nanu ya anobu na ketem efili boboku nim na mene wo ekase yi club bia on sign ye emfa mom na mom na brante na giatum ene ya se Juventus boboku no obeti akan e de amom anu nti ni personal contract ne de ade wa agree bia on 5 years deal ana brante no ebe sign e de amom nyame adomo chena ana brante no e sign e de ama Juventus boboku nsika obenya no me pacho e 6.5 million euros salary ana obenya afa bonuses a be ba kan no 1.5 million euros ana ni agent no hwe ema bia eto dwan pacho 15 million euros ana Juventus ede emanu arunti Jonathan David nyame adomo chena obesign edama Juventus boboku na ebusuan ye bie so asum Christian Eriksen Manchester United midfielder me pacho senior ba na Abraham contract on Manchester United no abani we so far no oye free agent or my na kopiem Besiktas boboku ni ma me pacho reporter eba and say 2 years deal de ama Christian Eriksen say onye no so enfa nsa enche contract ya say na on sign enfa mo Abraham gusu dwendwen ho de be piem bia no faculty sports ye de mu chiremu eba besomo Real Madrid me pacho Rodrigo Goyes winger ni modembo no soro pa na reporter eba enie me pacho Madrid ene Jabi Alonso atnasi edin komo ni nyina ene se Abraham no nyaya obeko eno nti Madrid mpeni for dia betu ga say we a club now this game mo dru omu ni se beboa abapa dia ade Rodrigo Goyes no omeja no amana ko me pacho Arsenal the Gunners ene Abraham camp asha se etwetwe inkomo almomo hwe nim se Abraham be dia tum no so abesign e de amomo aronti wey Rodrigo Goyes ono so ne dia ebusuan faculty sports yakofa ba ede mu nchiremu no ede aso. Alright, enina no so na mono ne nsem boso ne busuan yemfa nsi as yemfa na se ema rakati mpenifo mo rohoni a omudi aba German so no bomoden na nyabi esanse ebebo apase ana package no me pacho etie nkwalade ewomu saso ana mpenifo de ewomu size ne nketwa ewo medium ewo nom saso ana kese pa no eno so ewo so mfaso no honam no ebenyi ayekama utrinyin ebefu ama bia ayekama dia me pacho wuhia ewomu yusubi anopa ewia enyumre anajo ebebo apa odi yeso kinsa sena nhoden ewomu pa na nsen same de tuga na nsen krobia santi eyusubi no obetena sanso kasa na vimpa ewomu bomodin na yusubi FD penifo so agiatum ebebo apa betimi ni penifo ayetwen komo ewa 0242 084800 0242 na se from ewa 050 4792358 050479235 sadwe kwei adarumenti ebusia amanone nsem boso no yare asumidi ede maestro mami twame ho na meje aboafo nkrato se me ba apamfo aye krado amanone nsem na ebueremu adomusiko ede asumu.
Me mo pese mu chichisiana ene yankwe.
Come on now, let's brush our teeth. In the morning, let's brush our teeth. In the night before we go sleep, brush me with our teeth.
Me yo bati empempi na me type breye pa same mai echichiwo mo until a friend introduced to me.
Hey, into the toothpaste in cap.
Nana ya.
Boy, somewhere.
Always
Shenefre. Wow, me jiri se me mufre ya ni beji.
Na eye ham ankasa.
Dentora Kids toothpaste. A free sabre no senior muhu. You money chichi wo musnya. I won't go to any gym. Ma woman energy for Dentora Kids toothpaste. For chichi wo musnya.
Brush me Dentora Kids. Always brush me Dentora Kids.
Dentora Kids toothpaste. Papa.
Sewu pebi atwa. Pharmacy and a shop I want in crime and a Kumasi FDA aji a jadi and crack to ye atomu.
So adawase meka se ha faculty TV faculty sports no ye so mo sai pa cho bori mo Facebook jumedie no live honum search page no kobo faculty TV YouTube jumedie no live honum saso ana phone no Android and I say iPhone na App Store any Play Store no duru honum no abo faculty TV app ne ye ejuma anunti download the app no na also enya faculty sports ne bi ehwe na mo Facebook honum no no wa share no be so enye bi ahwe area mama me na so e WhatsApp amfo eboremu nsem no na afi anopa no ebia wo TV enti ase ne anye ejuma omo kyerkyere mu saa ere ema eno nti krobia sante atenase se gabi ono so atenase mama nko mo nkyai mama kwaba na arehosema epie mu no omo hwe emfaman me de mo boss keke na emo no we broni besie in depth no omo nya ne nyina eno nti de mu nkyeremu eba transfer news FC Barcelona for na hosem eba masoye Manchester United team ni egu apamfo bebie so ere amaudinya se unwa no obefre na ka chen so no so mfa ne fidie no entu ase mpelifo enyumrei mama majo bia bokode ba me fa are hosem ni nwomwe Diego Jota are hosem no with the Association of Football are hosem a yenyina enya eno no inti yala na wa check shorts ni sa ede amame na bibia e kama segabi popi hu ye Mr. Steven Poesiakun entry sure ne ho kama pa inti na yala so ne talk back na amame na bibia aye kama se me de sia amadane bofu Yesu Kristo di ba na mdama nipa ne se nipa ne kwana mdama Yesu Kristo sa krobia sante bebia ofri oboko de
nyame adomara kwa ye ba be pie hu se di na modern ya ho pa enda fom sa enda fom won nipa brepa okrum ha
sure
nti edu bebi ana wakeka ho kakra won
ya kama
se dia ndra me ne madam fo ba konam ye koma ma obi ye koma ma obi ana ye fima ye onene mu ma obi ani kosi ni mem ye kosi ni mem ana ye samba no ye samba fa ma obi ana ye didi mu ana ye den ye ba na enu mu ye shia be ye posters awodo be ye 3 wo hwe age na 34 wo ye 30 wo ye 29 ana ore ka se youth ni wu pa ona mi se mu be wu pa
o ga zere
mi se mu be wu pa osro ya go o se kwase ame oh sorry eti for matchum o se ya boys vibe I don't say ade me be de ya ani yenyina ye de yesro de wo yenyina ye de yesro ya yesresru ya naija ye beni ne monto enai matching exactly 12 20 12 30 ehonu mutu emu o baby ana me ko gware yeah sendra me free ha me ko fie bra na me ko akogware na an am ahenu matching we ana na me ko akogware ti me ko gware wie ni ade ni nyina me beto ho no sa time na Gota news ni ade start by they 3 ho no mo ko no ntina ya ho mache pa o Ghana ha ba me hui pa nte pa no bia deda no bia deda but na me njindi because first and then social media platform I mean who was so no TikTok and the first social media handle at that time I remember ko garaba me da ho me ye minioma na me ko hu ho and the ones who say nsem hunu ko so ho pa false news unse say sa AI phone nsem hunu na ma ye bibi sky na but we ko mi wan hwe ni ya be ko na AI
sure
ndi man hwe ndi me hunu ye ba me social media ba ko a always be am present the same phone and one am the social media obe frame was we be am emfa o call obe chro me o Facebook me mua obe chro me o Instagram me mua obe chro me o TikTok me mua but o chro be bia o chro me a obenya me ntempa than even say obe frame me X nti ntempa na no okay me was some of the credible and ohwekuru wa wo can say Spain ni ade o won de some of the credible outlets any ade wo hono mo aden me ko hono mo a me hu se de nioma ko na me ko X na chese sana na eden yeti na ye de ada na ya sorry aba be piemu nti no me wa hoden pa ba YouTube no bebre wo hono mo especially Ghana YouTube no de wo mo a wo mu wu at this age no bebre na ye kwambo no so yeah, without any doubt, fact. Dodo na ye kwambo no so dodo no mo de no enye internet ne Ghana for YouTube merema ni bi ne maiwa ni bi edi wo mo nsabi nsem hunu na wo mu wu a men link ni tu de go jota say ono kra to 28 wewu kwanga half ne faso wu na ye wu bone esa o just nti obi an link no nti ye won kwam say no Maestro
sure
ye ni hwio ye nhye dan nya sika en mo bra bi aye but ye won kwa enne de owo nyina no o sha asase ase nanka onyaya ode to wo se de go jota oponu sika na wo bra wa bo nyina na wo bibia wo nyina no me pese wo koye krobia sante na krobia sante eba wo ho but say na conditions no etia krobia ekọ akosiwa nan no ono no ekọ akohia akwu but wo no betenase but krobia problems or one na wo be face but with what life anka wo betu si me de no ejo no ne de no
sure so what
you say nti life nipa bia na yade ba ko a be ye ko 3 years ni me betena bia me catch your hand wo kra wo sesese wo di tu anamon kaka se ma catch your say we are say me ndam bompa ise ruade ma medjuma anye da me ndam bompa ise ruade ma misikada because me gidi ewo nyame mu as a Christian and say nyame adom ye ngade ni nyina ne momo tena sana wo de wonsa hye wo de minu femu a saa de kono yen dan emma se wo pese wo ye meteorologist uko hu school but untumi enko ya Greek emfa enko ye saa we no astronomy ne wo mu aka na ejuma
sure
wo pese wo ye weather forecaster so what I say unko nkusua agric emfa nkoye weather forecast ejuma so be forecasting ejuma there are specific courses and level was we then offer
sure
nti me ame wa has club ya sante no me de ne se nyame adom wiase bibia me de ne se ye den e ya de sua mesua eye mmodi mbo bi na ete se me mbo me ho a etu ho ache kra na ete se me ye na so opportunity ne mra wo se metu me ho che na so opportunity no ye den eba eno na ye se when to hu ancha e bia na sa opportunity no nya den unya nti wi ase ade ba ko anipa bia wo da o first empire second third fourth ene de etwa to nyina eye enkwa wo nkwa
wade wo nkwa wade sa akode besie o kristoni koda empire obon se rade yen century ne se wada sorry bon eno na yen century no
nyame nya den nyame nkobue faculty media group ma wa employment wo mu nyame be hira okra ne se nyame be hira wa wo de wa bo wo mpaya nyame me pese wo yimi fi faculty ko BBC o na wa bo wo mpaya nyame be hira wa eno kro de be fa nipa so because wo appointment ne recognition no nipa be recognize no ade nyina e two nipa
sure
enti ye wo nipa bebre wo man we mu wo ma block ya man fo musuba boni nti unim de ne wo bibi kodi wo wa enka wonsa
wow but what man do man
Sagabi
mamma onom after say ote said Diego Jota washi
where do I see washi
so feeling na say net here
my family can tell you aje bro hwe na
on do school in terms of late
oh me papa I was doubting because I know what can.
Bedtime.
You would be 6 a.m. Yes. Because normally I just me just my family phone. So anyway, I thought we one of these media pranks near there, but after say I had some outlets to confirm, I realized that and I think this any video be
sure.
Edema, that was not even a bomb kiss but you know the no I think say Adiba when you upon the adum nipa yen shedan value and they say utu kwine ukoba near there. These are the things that most people don't really want value. Now say obi etini Lamborghini or you are taking keke over drivers and them answer na mabedua me driver ni over na me so meti front overtaking that driver here a highway me so jami adu mabedu obi ko ye ba ko peta head akwai. So I think that human beings should learn to value life, number one, and number two, should be grateful, because I wish that say obi pair was say normally when you go to the X, there are people who pass for new comments and then will comment you can name it, but I can't say it on air. Say Chelsea plays will be good on home, kind of. And I think you
consume the dinner temper. Say Nicholas Jackson, no money na say and do good at and
then in as much as
social media,
in as much as these things are there just to crack jokes out of this, now I feel that human beings should be very grateful for the life that we have.
Sure. Because
who knows? In a buy a car and a obedient. And you know the saddest thing, he could have used what? An air flight. Because no Portugal from Spain. And from Spain to Portugal is just a barrier.
Sure.
So then the CNN say the first time we use our coin, so he normally uses it. So what happened? Into Senipa or we shouldn't be in a haste to gain wealth in Mekasi our point this soon yet soon ancient crime. Say they are able blade man name yenye again say big man thing. Na Yankopon wine.
Wow, na no video be a video be I was send the producer Roberto so na we hu papa bia na oteneka mu na oko ohun that incident no se ka bi hye ba no nim se e Diogo Jota ni nua no na ehye. So that is the video. Oteka mu oko we say
where unse na say we akra hakra bi wo nti emu me enyo obi anwanwa say we no we no street cameras and a captures and your way in
that way. Oteneka mu ne
since ni bebre ho street cameras e obroni krom obibini krom hanom kra onam ha street cameras wo ho a enya accident a record videos no said ye accident ni nyina ba e bi won kan ha how much more Spain
e are ho na se bi on my yefama na se nyina yefama nyame because say men kakra yinim say every weekend yala ko Cape Coast Okoba
na we every day say na obetena kemu akwa amasama enye nu okwa etiri o na wo fi studio ha oba be wura ha na
na me ka say bibie ni ayefa na asema
yes intina me
do you know that Eunice or Ablekuma the boss on the Jomako Yaba aka say boss ni bibie ni dan keke the gate be a gate if you na no this na me ba o be a gate we do fear you kwa moto gbayan
oda bebo no
Rally e boniti na
odiro wa on ti ase
enti o hwe Psalm 90 no say rade be different dey and it is very true say Yankopon so e mo ya
actually one amamfo nam original authentic asphalt so ewu na hwe niama ye nam so wa ha yegusu a e won kwa
omo be ye bi wa amasaman
hweniama bi aye nam so wa ha yegusu a won kwa enti life ya de ba kwa ma show
ana message so ba kan sad news ba
yenda nyame ase
ba mi for omo youth coach ba ko omo youth training na Tinto
oko
ono so ko
so Nigeria 1994 omo first number 1 goalkeeper wewu
eneya
wewu ono so eneya order form but ono no ankoya ya akokwa ya akokura kure wo ni 60 sim so to say wewu
These things are
Rafai.
Oh,
Rafai we
what did you Nigeria
pa Dodo Manyana. No na your nickname.
we Sporty TV for
or a part of them. Who share Sporty TV ubehunu Peter Rufai. 1994 AFCON mu adin ye ono ne Sunday Olise no mu Emmanuel Munike no mu nyina Munike no mu colleague nie Oxtin Oguavon wo mu coach ya nansen ode wo mu ba AFCON ne ade ha wo mu nyina Sunday Olise no wo mu classmate nie
wosem
ha nti ono so akon ne bo no ye Nigeria fo
all right, but yes,
61 was here.
No, 62 years.
62.
62.
Okay.
Inti, yes, Susu said then.
You be Johnny, you be Johnny.
Inti, me person ka ye ko China. Oh, ye ko China.
Okay.
Oh my ya die bi. China for no. Say ye de be compare e bibire mu ha say. Oh, ade na China for ye no krobia sante. My dream ha menti ase calculation. Sanko for no dwi ko echire. Inti yenko ne yenko hwe sa video no
ma to press bibi wo China. Na o TikTok. So
me
ni koni no chicho hallelujah. Mo easy. Inti say press because say aba China. Awo mo so eto aye yinyomu ne praises ni ade a. Inti Chinese there they are known for this.
Yankomra wo yanko kacho nwa no join your Facebook jumede ne live e wo honom o do on my pacho ana wa like ya na wa comment no wa share no obi so enya bi ahwe e dem ame Facebook ne faculty TV anonti udu on ma share udu YouTube so ajumede no e live share mame na yanko China ne nhwe de ekoso ngrofo ni krom ye wi a ne da be compare bibire mu ase na ma no ne nsem no ye bie so de ama. Piemu ewo China honuma de ekoso no calculation aye de ade na meti on se ya na medwendwen anti amade no na medwen mefia se ebetimi ato mefia ma wakosoro sa mpenifo ade we nkofo we no omo na Ghana se minye hu bi ya mi mehu ana soja fo no
yes ye be ye nso ebetumi aye
Oh, but there are people. I think there are people who do but one didn't get to the extreme to say.
Be bring
Olympic Games as a bebre. Your bebre or a weird than the Ayashi.
Ghana for no.
Olympic Games and Ghana for, but yes, here by
some a Ghana ni.
Yes, here by I bet me and be anywhere impossible. Get me be anywhere impossible, but said I ain't ye be nyambo to yim at me a train. And make keep proper provisions. I had trained years. I do say because we will be coming practicing for the last 10 years. If in a way to me are perfect.
Come about where they bet my do.
That's the way you keep in back. Uko keep mini no money idea. One more festival. Watch training. Festivals out of the doors. I know baby. So that you know you baby or we say innovations we no baby or no more even Africa for ne day ba. But just say the media na ubrunia kwaku hu internet so no mu kure hu say or adi bibi to reta
when I yen to me no when I yen to me no dey see so
ye be to me
sa
oh majo ana tadi oh
so koba sa anu abesi so no
molu nkanka bibi ngu o team ana sa nyoma we no mu ukọ there is one festival awo mu di wo
Winnie Bahono.
Yeah, Nathaniel, my shoniama wo, and your more we as you.
The media, the mentia say, oh, the hair. To say, I didn't know, General say, no, be Abishrin, any panaco, no, I could know on top of Sai Guru, a younger debut or primary in our pain. It may I make count be. No, easy, no, easy. No, be art, no, and a different. But the idea, say, ye per se ye bino. Come on, sir. Wait, say, sir, bench now, oh, my shoe, now, we've seen a lot in this country. No, you dear go to and say, go trust you me. A year Africa for next start take crowns and I you because me say go and yes, it was it. Who come me crea, men and no me mamma, papa, no crea, a watch you trick for Rudia Council and also area Honomoa. A good say, yet we be busy on a hanomono. Ewo fem no bia ba begina so na ya bu no ye wo mu tutu anwea mfutu pa e doso bi wo ha na wo akose sa sodas we hundua na ye pa no sodas no mu de buo enti wo kwa akogina so sei na wo mu a wo mu dru mienu aba begina na ato wo de wo kwa akohwe so ha wa wo be land no kra e fem yetumi ma wo max because wo be ko na wo mu de enso mukemu nso ye de white na etwitwa baby a wo beto no ene ne max a wo benya nti me sa de we me hu bi da 1000 enye me ba me hu bi de wo me ya me kura 1000 times but say konwa we na wo ho no ni nyina anye we eye just practice and to me Ghana ha oh no it looks weird and I mean beautiful ne bibia enwanwan ne ade but enya ade a eye beyond say obibi ni bi ntumi nya na say bibi okay mate
ya start but one more man touches one more de no obibini ni be shade na se ohun level kron fa nko wie na obruni na ba be den aba be fa na because of how good our mo here in terms of how innovative our mo here no na omo ade wo science no aye den e dey account anyway nyina is about science na ehun nyoma bebre because at the end of the day enye nipa bia wo na mo keka sebi bosum be kwa wie na bia wo ne ma be anase wo yire
Davia.
Unire. Woge.
Davia.
Tu say ubetumi ayi woni oba nada. But for bit is olunga. Untumi mfa. Mata, yesuan no, let me tell you, yesuan dio. For bit is olunga.
Okay.
Obi untumi ntena se bosome a no se bi ono. Untumi yes BBC because onim we no mo wo da one special training so special diet because enye aduane e wo se body ni mu no even ubonsu na say nipa dompe den no ye we aduane a obedi e be even flexible all the movable parts e wo human body ye wo nuane a obedi ni training na ye de obefima e be flexible enough that no matter how e bia de we betumi akoso ha ma de ama wo no enkonko ye te se bia udompe bia twist ama akwa bubi ni sa nyoma so
all right
when you read about these things you get to know a lot yeah man special diet into and tennis players when say e ya de ba one sporter every part of your body works tennis players and one hwe ya unse nipa ye wo unse mu bu a anase wo se wo bebi ebu anache se dompe ne bu pen ane ye wo de omo friend say ehwan eno a twist ehwan ne ya twist and because of say onsa ene wo ni ebo ni obi bia ye move all the part of human body e wo tennis mu emu nti e wo say ye wo nuan enke se wodi prior to a game ye wo nyoma e wo say wonom
sure
ye wo special training e wo say wo ye se de be ya in case of say via we movable part ni baby be twist ya e twist ya enko so ham nti wona wo yen say training ni bi e twist ya eno na ye do ka ko she pop mu say wonza ne huan a twist dompe ni bi emove free ne natural position akwa she baby wo mo a wo mo bobo a wo mo nim ne doctors they know what I am talking about
okay.
A movie ubehuna dompe bi e wo han ababa she ha a twist but with eduane a wudi ni the special training ni ade a woda so ni ntino se ko ba ne sa akra no a enya ade be ko so ham e de ama so this
all right Kobia Mate me da say na kire say ebibremu ase ye ne ye sha ase na nkrofo na be ne hit eno nti ye nsesa na yankasa yenye ya de hit emrana so yenko obi ma so amano ne nsem the transfer news pacho ye ba join yen o join yen ya Facebook honom no betimi enya yen sa so ana YouTube jumedie no live honom o phone no say iPhone say Android no Play Store ni App Store download the app no na also enya Faculty Sports ni bi ehwe ba me sha say free say Gabi yenko amano
boss me Sancho bibia na na I think say most fans are a bit depressed because you lose one of the finest players with me greasy football. Now we are not talking about any other player other than Diogo Jota. I think say I just want to give for just a little bit breakdown of nipa by heading or baby or free any baby or share the ball was heading if you am Marco into other news. Now, Diogo, you say, Diogo Jota, Dinya, and Mamma Papa, the man here, Diogo, you say, Texera da Silva. Nini Dinya, I say, Jota, normally is Spain for Portugal for. I say, Omudini be a nickname, be normally a account near the idea. Jota, any Dian Papa, the man, Dinya, the man, Diogo, you say, Texera da Silva. Now, Omo Porto, yes, Porto near the Abranti. Ewo na Ocean Bob was say ewo Pacos de Ferreira. Yes, between 2014 to 2016 the whole no bagwa bogondoma Kongwan Kasanga say ewo na within do aboboa but say Ocean professional footballers no and on board 41 games and on my 14 goals then ewo na obi obuna ketem copy Atletico Madrid for 2 seasons 29 years came Atletico Madrid Atletico Madrid for Eloni the Emma Porto Manico ball 27 games or and on my 8 goals or free on about Wolves loan and Wolves were assigned permanently from 2018 to 2020 now it's my 67 appearances and obuna ketem call Liverpool for 41 million pounds and I'll call on my 123 games with 47 goals. In Tuka, the appearances of my world football as at the age of 28 years, since time of beginning professional footballer, on my 302 games, and it's my 102 goals. Now, they won't in Kofoya baby, but let's me share the family life. I can't say they go Jota, which is all ya but Raboni Achepa. It's an area or worry, I root Cardozo, not only started Kemptona with 13 years.
No one or 13 no. Na Sana branch not here.
Almost at the Jubilee High School. I say Mekan say Ibia has a different junior high, the JHS. And on my trip na and a fee I 22nd June. And on what I not say Okunu any day anyway.
Okay.
But I'm son on better not normal palatre. And play or J Lake May, February, June, July. Why in your Popondia? Now, none of Liverpool phone be 18. Thank you very much. I look at them be shout. June, July. Equia J.
Maybe or J Premier League no May. And Obeware June. And a June was also Nations League. And July. Oh, I also say many.
Yes, Nyankopon kwa na eden eni na Liverpool for fans be needing koma sisi ano in kaya and say Liverpool want to immortalize the number 20 jersey.
Wow.
They want to immortalize it. They want to retire that jersey. Player be any whatever Liverpool are. This number 20 jersey in a bed at the Beman. Now in Yama me and Sana Liverpool fans for a person yema any team no person yema Diogo Jota. The first thing they say game be a Liverpool be bought from now on any copying some members and some margin on the board Diogo Jota on the 20th minute.
Wow.
And then the plan is see Liverpool fans to mind on my fa. And number 2, that's number 20 just the number 20 no. Omo be come sleeve now. And to say be as a sponsorship we be I was sleeve no. Nti no be be a Liverpool just na number 20 ebo baby any other oh omo ye we na edia ana Diogo Jota. And the last one they say on person retire just in crack. They don't want any player to wear that jersey. Now and then I feel that if Liverpool ASR never been saying man, I think say they have been able to pay tribute very well to Diogo Jota because players are very instrumental and man Liverpool this season. Despite no inconsistent. Darwin Nunes boa player to me boa Liverpool it money actively the dreams of winning the Premier League now player with the account. So I think these three things are Liverpool fans for episode Diogo Jota. But I don't know for how long. And on Begusa to Diogo Jota being the 20th minute. And I don't know for how long would they be able to immortalize that number 20 jersey. Because you see life is progressive. So what you say, because you have seen certain clubs or retired jerseys be at the end of the day they have no other option than to just bring back the jersey and give it to a player they felt say he has that maybe quality or something to still keep on wearing that jersey. And I think say these three things are very good things. And Liverpool for person Muyema, Diogo Jota I accept. I think say every football fan in the world any will say on bed.
Say naturally say first game on Bournemouth ever bono.
Yes.
Also EP on no motiano. Nti Bournemouth no 20th minutes na no masha say Diogo Jota. Nene Musa.
Wow. Musa they want to still keep his spirit alive. Even though he's not with us in the flesh, they want to still keep his spirit alive.
Okay.
It's there's a body now. Hey, there's a Liverpool team no nangaza and a body no say we are born with a GBS 3 goals.
That means first game ni dey e be din dia ma Bournemouth.
Oh yes.
Be din dia mom.
But we be missing
of football.
We be missing of football.
Sure.
Referee Diogo Jota ye di arewo kakra. Yenko eni jemo. Na me say Barcelona fans for best on days ni any Nico Williams in sense them near the adeno. And the better just say Nico Williams Sisiana report be by say Basa for betting ya sign no Basa for betting ya to nemo yentimi and register. Now currently in common say there's some section of Basa board now they are still insisting say Barcelona shouldn't pay that 58 million release plus cash. Omo per se omo ne be oba for court nase near Giorgio near say betting ya fa kwan bi so because they see that money expensive say uko to your SAS candidate in cash outright into omo de ne de omo 5% no mu leaky news ema media for ne ade no omo na esanye side but champ copim 9 July na Nico Williams is a Barcelona player from Gerard Romero. If you don't the counterpart Lamine Yamal.
Okay.
Lamine Yamal. Now Yamal in Pempi in Kofo did the one command ranging from last 2 seasons of making the debut even to this season. In Kofo can send the ready for Lamine Yamal. Nebom no and then maybe share Lamine Yamal the number 10 just in the Babemano. The waiter and what just in and it's a player over the right mindset so bit me a handle sa number 10 just in now basa for person on the manner. Don't forget say and sana Yamin ebeba be shit just in Babema Yamal. Let's not forget say na setting Ansumani Fati Now who made his debut for Barcelona at the age of 16 years. And the saddest, the good news even is that not always has set up Neo Griezmann, Lionel Messi. Player in 8 me ever surpassing all these players, edgy player of the month twice. So this should tell you the prospect and Nekita Ansumani Fati. Name in new maybe internet Yama Ansumani Fati and group stage na near Pese, the Peso, MIC and they will get a copy of Monaco. Ansumani Fati player not Edun not Manchester United, any 100 million euros and never be fair player and the Okolo option to buy 11 million euros. This should tell you say there's a weight in that number 10 JC. And as I wait to know, say we a player na wait to me handle so wait me here. I'm sorry to tell you, say you just be the next Ansumani Fati in life. Now, and my book in your maybe swag. I was say Lamine Yamal, etimi, and I say there's a basa for me buana, the bait me obey me reaching the peak. The first thing is on your good coaching and guidance. For you to be able to handle that number 10 JC and handle it very well. Let's not forget that say you were your good coach now. Adiba Kwebo Lionel Anders Kujitini Messi was that he had one coach who helped him all through and through. And even for coach Fiona Afufo Abano, they were still able to utilize Lionel Messi to get whatever thing they want. And so say when you're good coach now, Ebedu Lami Yama Yeboni Bebrebeno Ebebafo. The one time he only say your friend is or zero, Uncle Pay be a dead. And Ansumani Fati numbers are for Bonnie, the make yeah, happy boy. The next Lionel Messi, because Ocean no ball Lamasi, I want Eddie Baby Rat senior team Nima. I can tell you for a fact that Fati Dino Janina Yamal agent. I'm telling Obia no yet present. Time of Fati making the debut. Jamal has been privileged that Onono Bayano. The role of Bono player obeti ya boy Rafia, but he said on me take the left wing. But so he from Ansumani Fati ever bet Barcelona team. He came into a team that had the likes of Lionel Anders Kujitini and Antoine Griezmann. Number 2, mental preparation. There was a team psyche boy in that year. And I'm going to wait to say under pressure. No, he's there. You share a Nations League now. Penalty better.
Segabi na wetre se si ano football na ye bono unshi anu no Mendes a enkase o ye King.
Did you watch Barca PSG the last time before this one? And Xavi. Or the end
Xavi.
Yes, and Xavi when Lamine Yamal met no Mendes. Or the end.
Satan na Barca nye Barca. This is Barca.
Uka Satan na Barca enye Barca. Sa Lamine Yamal no Mendes comparison. We shall first one. So it's just a 1-1 draw. All
right.
Nuno Mendes this season has been fantastic. He has been exceptional. But the last one in a physical condition.
Okay.
Play your guitar ball, kitchen do bro. Aya ibra eyede etaiben. It's Maestro Basafo. Yempe back up ma kwari. Just no non ton mayen. Bon my name na nye game bia na was ye pia the man here e man ko no it me get the best out of this because this is in there
Basa beje Champions League na but say Gabi better say busia no say Gabi na outing kan FC Barcelona fan pa e ba na Basa won sema won fe niegori bon ono na outing say Lamine Yamal won sema no oyi e de ama yen ko krobia santio na amano ne sema no krobia emfa ne de emra krobia
2 seconds, but
sure.
You mentioned that you are seeing behind Casa, and then you Abobo, a charge at all, and so I walk for money.
And okay, you know, ye di Abobo, and no dear.
I said, you know, ye try a judge on Abobo, soon, and I nay Akata Nina. I said, when the Macoba won't send a minima, I add a one. Director will large Masud monitor show.
Okay.
Okay. So we did you okay. And you know I come out.
Right.
Or Yejma.
Okay. Say I like
Director way TD that's just there. Yeah, dumb. Director way TD. Yeah, dumb na Bibian come. Maestro. Is he Jadin Sancho issue no eya ye bibia ho na earlier the player understands the situation personally he finds himself at this material moment, you know, the best it would work for him and the football career, no. You see, a young guy and baby are all called with an age, you know, we run the peak muanesa. And so I'm shiny ya they are done in Kakanga clear, Ubruni Krumude, I was answering you Bruni day. A bad thing say ya na here now want to be to me amba. But so profile no a page do baby now by a global no personality. Now nama now expenses no nyoma we be brain so then e kosro. Nti we say e be do baby no na enye say we need the adubeto aduane odio. But you would be seen as ubia one bobra bia and baby
sure.
And as ubia said you started in a brano anko wie ni yie. And baby bia would do and never say you recognize one, you wouldn't be recognized as such. And the banner it goes against Winipano. Until so we take a decision, especially what initial stages no or sharp brabois and we pay down to pempen. So it's either you maintain that level and I say obey then obey to me upon as answer their coding. But the moment you decline, let's say when you nyam and it will be then it to me then about form and you will be seen as such will a ne brana yeden into me ankoyi amfaman and then enye because a unforeseen or other occurrences into me amwa ama ujumedi into me ankoni but rather a babe yes wu suban and into me ayeden amwa and this is a player who is earning close to £300,000 at Manchester United. A player that the last 2 seasons is not been able to feature for the United front. And from the United's hierarchy, from the ownership point down to board of directors, to CEOs, management, the technical team, and even the playing body. Baby be where we knew our hearts and woman now from all these stages in terms of administration, woman you know a person or more and get rid of him. No free club no embra because of one way or the other in situations are surrounding Jadon Sancho and Manchester United. Or qua there are some black bread club no and on one casa in person. Sounds on a club no so a bit to me I then it to an amount beyond him. Nay no my beg to me I then acquire the amount. Now we a player Kobo Borussia Dortmund 2024 Dortmund Real Madrid Champions League finals. He played key role from one more time during the grand finale. Not Dortmund wanted to tie him down, no more be making the deal no permanent at the amount. And one of Babaji Nidinye and then I'm sorry so now United take over 80 million euros at the Cocofano. And this anka what answer Bafie any the kind of performance or the Coco Maye no more shade him say or tana a bit to me as answer about even in the future. To me as answer then I cash out on him. But now a branch no weekly wager or dasso the wage bill na thing edema the German giant so move to me then and making a deal no permanent and only a branch no casa no Jadon Sancho and in a camp were not able to at least reduce weekly wage you know said the beya Dortmund to me make it deal no permanent at the amano. Now Oba back to Manchester United. Oba because say only place be our United today. Na chenchenache the TBA na was on sanso e make a move away from the club. Either by loan and as obenya team you better on permanent. I will be to me I then a cover in ne weekly wage bill ni nyina e diamano. Womunya Chelsea on board. Chelsea came in for the guy. Chelsea buy there were obligation of 25 million euros set the modern bonus so in and I say after just in a loan deal no Chelsea should just pay now Brighton about Chelsea's player and they agreed on that. Chelsea and Man United agree on that. Now Yababe season if Yababe do baby I say Chelsea and make it no permanent Omoni abofra no ne reps edi nkoma. The player Jadon Sancho we are talking about no was still not ready to take a pay cut. Now what na Chelsea boko ni because of you say meje £300,000 a week. Now over so could be at 200,000 now 150,000. It does not make sense to him. Whereas Ogusu our contract with the parent club okokra na wenye bi ambokra no at the end of the day football no mo bo for money. Sure. E nipa ne profession. Ejuma ono nso ebe ya ne nsa be kona no nti no ye. Enye by any other means. The first primary no motive I will be say me a footballer no then to earn what living. Sure. And that's what money. Nti eno ne ejuma o ye den na ono nso edi mu nkakakra o hwe se obetumi aye den de aye. Nti sa na te dia because of na deal no obligatory for Chelsea say at the end of the loan tenure it was a club no and tournament no. So one tournament 5 million euros should be paid to the club of free air by Manchester United. Chelsea agreed said because Abrante so on tennis castle there you be 2 years 5 million no at the United. Abrante na Sancho returning and now Jadon Sancho returning to Manchester United. And what return Liverpool ne Napoli eba na so ye. Napoli ba na so ye no. Womani Abrante no edi nkomodu echire. Womani United the problem be no because the release clause no aba down to 25 million. Wow. And even why you say obetumi akaba Abrante we salary kra no. Obetumi akọ on the negotiation table. Etumi agree on a fee lower than 25. Even if ebetumi aye den am match up to even 25 no kra. The initial payment and I said down payment would be somewhere in 15 to at least 17-18 million euros. Said the year the no add-ons and bonuses near the out they enter into performance clauses in Sanyo Manina. But one more share no Napoli because of £300,000 a week. One more to me. And yes, Sancho Kwe. Sancho Beja to say, you know, back on the negotiation table now, weekly wage, yen wedding come as Napoli. Now, you whom the Ayadbema now so I jet to man or see Debbie, may Jedi Ameju United and fine. And Uncle Dan they say, club or woman Jadon Sancho didn't come with a chili Juventus, woman will be BR. In fact, woman boy no cry ye will be BR. But their ababi you see a quine. Ubruni Becano stumbling block a year the weekly wage. Woman and be beer that the player have accepted the proposal from Team Juventus. Oh, my boy, away club, my boy, money man United, we inquired and made me any problem. Name me problem, I mean, no more bewa and say, mean take any pay cuts. No, reducing my current and then receivable amount from Manchester United. And no na ababi you see a coin and my branch I friend Jadon Sancho today. Wow. And a gusun kakra. So the Juventus search one movie more. Where else? Unless maybe Saudi Arabia. And even today as we speak, Saudi for in as much as say yeah, because almost spending, no. They are also spending wisely. If you are taking a critical look at the kind of recruitment, any the profile of players are more effort, any personalities out there more they for more players no our categories out do be brave. Sure. And Jadon Sancho as an English boy are over any the current standard of the player any I don't know. I doubt that he is going to even get a Saudi Pro League team. I will bet you £300,000 a week for him. I doubt. In fact, unless any agency and any manager agent a year Juma son a convince other sporting directors or the various clubs now more Saudi enough. And so now we to me I then splash that amount on him. Now we to me I then about fan because in as much as say one more 8 years some outrageous in the wages I would do honor. ukọ na wohwe players no ni sika wo mo egina nse edifata ana binum nso wo ha wo mo eye campaign wo mo bobokom na wo mo ayeden aba abefa wo mo ede wo mo kọ nti to convince the player was send the wage ni ade no wo ye den wo pagem but this is a player who is currently me who said America no so ye free agent to so ye free agent because ni payment club and so on one more contract kra empe no so be back club ni in the last 3 seasons he is not been with the club one more pen nti oba kro ne nam fia na o san pelon deal ade amano wow and United have been paying abro what Chelsea no United etuafa week bia so United ediska ni bi eba na Chelsea the beer account because Chelsea could not afford to pay £300,000 a week. Into Modiane say, but United wanted the player out of the club. Say young crying ye bet you and Kana only United cry ye pay. That was the agreement. Because at Dortmund, United were paying higher than the another Dortmund 8 year.
70% also.
Yes.
70% of the weeks, and it was something else.
So I say, Inti Oba Chelsea similar. Chelsea were paying 40%, United were paying 60%. Inti by no actually say clearly team name person will even over bad the environment of Manchester.
Wow, Macrobia, person why don't Sisiana players are heading Manchester United?
Players in here then.
Na Siska or
Debbie not Sisiana they are using Mateus Cunha way not as
yeah.
You know, why don't you still try and retain these? I don't know what game are United for a play. Me to be honest, because Jadon Sancho can still give United some glimpses of excellence or good performances. Oshe Rubin Amorim system not persuaded or Bona. So I don't need maybe Anthony Namum Pedia, but this guy I think he should be given another chance.
No. Even Anthony rather should be given another chance at the expense of Jadon Sancho. Sancho didn't yet. One, Sancho only half without the ball, he contributes nothing to the team. And I had one where United the person with this political new play our players some of these players play around in the team you don't need such personalities around, especially when United back into the resurgence. Our training some person almost started before one more build something new with the Ineos group led by Sir Jim Ratcliffe and the new direction I want person with the Manchester United I doubt that this kind of players with such attitude they should be allowed near the young and upcoming players and the newly acquisition players are for Jadon Sancho, even the likes of Anthony, because Anthony normally had no more coy based on performance basis, not by any other friction Sadio Mane with other managers and as a club as a whole, as an entity. So what I say, but Oyi did not de on a club issues
has to do with
management and Sadio Mane any other because I was so much
play upon because name United or Point they are Brentford says this is almost £75 million at all.
Sure.
Now Omako this year no work of
now Imbuamo doing there he is coming to United even done Imbuamo Matheus Cunha even done just that Imbuamo dino Brentford chance now we take he say yeah mistake because Imbuemo just 45 million euros and all back to ewie Abraham yes one tuya krampo ewie then he came back into the minds of Brentford say this is a player who outnumbered, who outplayed, who performed better, who also provided huge numbers and convincing numbers than Abrante Amodi £62.5 million Aquafano Ewo Wolves. A team that also performed better than where Matheus Cunha and so every ever. And he said, to me as splash this amount on a certain Matheus Cunha there, then per the numbers and two players in the attacking forwards. One attackers forwards and I say whatever you will call them. So I say sure. Versatile players, of course, our women do Mujuma or the final third. But in terms of numbers, in terms of goal scoring efficiency, Brian Mbeumo ehwe enenu Matu Kunya pi Matu Kunya just that extra ability say o create more na ball no sanso eden any mbo ne nano than a branch way but in terms of goal scoring and everything I think Brian Mbeumo and that was how I knew man in exercise say Mato Asimesi say 62.5 million pounds there then Brian Mbeumo who outnumbered who performed better than Ono so far as our woman attackers no it should also be given same amount and now say Ono was a more ton of bro Asimesi so and on as they say akwakoye kumsi komsa wo mo di hu komo but I think $1 just 1.5 million pounds be differences behind United to go because even the player have showed all in question and the manager in question Thomas Frank you know e move akwa kuremu Tottenham Hotspur onu ni obi ba akwa anko wo ha obetumi krampa ya na etumi convince this guy and the moment these players and the managers are moving the best time for him as an African player who can Manchester United or Brentford. What if this season they are winning coming season when to me and and live it up to the same Belena?
Maybe me some question way between Brian Mbeumo and Wissa. Why now who say United here anymore?
Brian Mbeumo.
Wow.
Never Brian Mbeumo.
You know, one thing about Mbeumo's game, most people haven't realized.
It's very pacey.
One, he's
very
hardworking. Number one.
Otake.
Number two, he's pacey. Number three, in as much as Young Wissa has that potential to play across the front three, or even make it a front four, Brian Mbeumo has that ability to track back, help with the defense. Young Wissa, but we share no defensive abilities. Mbeumo was through. We shared Ruben Amorim system a player who would suit that double number 10 role. Brian Mbeumo. Also, one we said I'm not doubting his quality.
So DR Congo ni Cameroon. DR Congo we say DR Congo and we Cameroon. And when we say one also share I think Mbeumo share 20 goals now we say 19 goals. As at the last game we season on now 1919 until the last game and Mbeumo they go back count. And in terms of former numbers as the front two because one boss are 3-5-2 formation no near and we no lead you on lines no
okay
one mun numbers no pepe
wow
and you see sometimes one whoever scores one celebration no and one that screen so e ba kope and one more to one say as Africans any Jumedia one mudi e my win and sa partnership no one more performing to the level because of partnership any understanding now Thomas Frank e build here at the Omo ubeyi ba ku free mu uyi ba ku free mu a it will be very difficult for one to perform as said na wo nyina then able together and a system ntina many kapa years Tottenham Hotspur ebe mu and only ade ba kwa na me hwe ni mu say Sanka Branche way to me koya with Son Newman and Branche way that would have been a perfect combination ananka Frank ebe kwa build the elho and say uyi ni free mu kura no a Brendan Johnson and Dominic Solanke inti uyi Brian Mbeumo ni di si wo say ya any other attacker be out in the baby no and one say ubenya training session right
okay
not one way to me form a partnership and understanding and right. These guys they've done it better in the last 3 seasons in the Premiership than any other partnership
because this Mbeumo is giving you 20 goals Young Wissa is giving you 9
yes.
And you know that you know one thing about these two guys is that they are underrated in the so far as you know that they even have more goals than João Pedro at Chelsea 55 million pounds. And then I'm trying to these guys are not number 9s. These guys they are wingers or make I say they are Thomas Frank system now. One is operating as a left winger, the other is operating as a right winger. And even in actual sense, sometimes they even go further as playing as double number 10.
Okay.
And if these two guys, one is giving you 20 out of 38 games, the other is giving you 19 out of 38 games, bro. Then in Cameroon, United should splash that money and get this guy.
Wow. Now, Ruben Amorim system yenim so bono. Oye winger in favor. United system yenim so bono. Omo operate the far wingers. So don't you think say Ruben Amorim S United.
Bomo Kuraba or the Nekakobo fullback, right fullback. Now Amad Diallo have played in some games.
He played as a right.
Yeah. Right fullback.
So with him, his qualities and was a.
I know he pays you.
And he's
no one thing.
That ability now. What tracking back, Belgium ball.
United should just say.
Young Wisa is Menkasi.
Akwa ni kunya.
As double number.
United be
na Bruno Fernandes.
United be who.
We are talking about Ruben Amorim.
And I'm saying that.
Obe build
Mind you that with that double number 10 rule, definitely if Mbeumo comes, okay, they are definitely going to the market for a striker. A standing number 9. Okay, it's a profile of Victor Gyökeres. Aba be jine anymore. Na uwo Kunya ewonechi. Uwo Brian Mbeumo ewonechi. Now Samson Bruno Fernandes ewonechi. Na sisi an Okusan Skofa Douglas Luiz Emmanuel Lugatti.
Emwa.
Why you just
Emwa. Sega bi meba. Question me bisa mo no em say munya ne clear am.
Is it?
Yenya previous coaches are Abranta Indiede Alejandro Garnacho. Na team no Abranta na ebe ni.
On Manchester United.
Beba say me ka asem. Cristiano Ronaldo bae or a winger. Yenya Luis Nanimo. So far players are United. Edi omo agidi no na either 7 or 11. Coach yaba or system no. Oye winger bioma tia ompel. And until what check here United wingers omo ya ade nyina no. Omo eko.
Okay.
Don't you think say a team no na all say no. After so no be free hormone e affect the team no.
I don't think he's destroying. No. It's just a system. And coach Bia on the system where they will play. Let's not forget that time no was sporting. He used to play 3-4-3. In other instances 4-2-1-3. So even with the 4-2-1-3, sometimes can the right winger and then the left winger or pretty as double number 10. And even in other instances about 4-3-3. Ruben Amorim system and that statics are the man changes ever the system from the normal 4-3-3 we know, from the normal 4-1-4-1 we know. Say the wing backs into right back on left on that traditional right back, traditional left back on no wing backs. So always his wing backs are always on the run. Okay. We hear no fear no man. The right wing and the left wing and in other instances he can play them as what as maybe as right as in their natural positions. Okay. Or say ye attack here. Mumu to number for me that number 10. Now if the wing backs there then I take the left side and then the right side. Right. So when you might think that maybe he is distorting the system. No. He's just adding some variances to it. Say maybe as you have a game now, maybe Amad Diallo and maybe Brian Mbeumo. Maybe Amad Diallo on the right, Brian Mbeumo on the left. Maybe pressure. The laterals are not giving these two guys just to come up with a way. What is the way? The way they say these two guys can drift to what? To the center side. Now for the wing backs leading, it taking the flanks. One purposely for crossing, or perhaps maybe just to create width. And to me, he's not distorting any system. Okay. On any system, not the very. I didn't know Giovanni Quenda, one by United. He's a right winger, but I'll see. Ruben Amorim. Ruben Amorim was playing as a right wing back. And you can't count in one year there. Or Chelsea one by United. So he's not distorting anything. But we a player now in the system. Now see a team 2 times.
Matevira say we a player now say the system no one tier see there na Manchester United team no want to me moko we Ruben Amorim then some according to Segabi also atu jebusi nyina no so na amano ne nsama no yemfa no ensimitwa me homra meje abafo nkrato sima ba kope se me ba efisem no yade ebeso okay se yentu aso de ebusua na ene yemfa efisem no entu aso prepe sanse yemra ne ekopa ne mum na se bi ho man pacho Amen Scientific Herbal and Alternative Medical Hospital kono ebwa pa na ene enra ana report free CAF ebai kumasi asante kotoko nyame adoma okobo CAF confederations ni bi season ya yebebere mu na nemo no baba yara na kotoko ehwe ni so ebo ho no CAF mpeni for say a meet requirement no Ghana has say nyina be a meet no and na Accra Sports Stadium and no year one nyame adom da kwesiada President Cup no and so ba so ye behwe ana Daniel Efriye Banye ade a ne team FC Zurich omotem ni tin contract so local players traveling bebre na kwa no maba number omaba then so Ghana ye football ni mama sha say free say Gabi
boss me sha say free Daniel Efriye Banye issue. I think that there has been something that I have been following of late, especially with regards to this guy. When promises are on my Ghana Premier League now, everyone thought that this guy is because he's the next maybe Eric Aya or the
Eric Aya. Oh, Gabi. Aya, yes, no, sir.
No, but person me cancel.
Okay.
Person me cancel because Uncle Boss I 17 tournament by Pa and Rui Mendes FM.
Sure.
Pa straight to Monaco.
Sure.
So Daniel Efriye Banye was tilting towards that I don't know. Now Oko FC Zurich. I don't normally I don't in fact I care yes anything. But I believe that these are the very three things I bet you my about if you a bit terminating the contract. Number one, air culture. You know you are moving from your culture to another culture. Now when to me adapted to that culture very well and a bit even how you fare in the team the bedding because you are from a Ghanaian culture. Now when you're shooting a boy there's a system. So if you are unable to unlearn that system and adapt to the foreign system, you will fail. Number two, discipline wise. You know, there is a notion that black players are very disciplined, but there is a limit to the discipline now made the Omuka. For the cameras and for the records, we know that we are very disciplined. But so now say you decide to do otherwise. When person make a can in zero, but then if you decide to do otherwise, then what do you think you are doing? And now number three, who you are who now here then? We make us we Ukobia Kaide, like Kalibia Ede. So we say Ukona referee one. They have.
Are they free banning and referee no? Ewa dem.
Boss, Pacho, Adia wouldn't me. Now go for you because of team one no choir. What are you trying to do?
Si sumame say banya you say.
In case me say. Asma me king na say. Say Adia yam fan to tell I wouldn't say oh yeah. Wow. No we can't just because of team bonding ya beyana.
Dabi.
Thank you very much.
Banya ko night club and I say
no let's mean cash here me say Adia unim say we ya wow. Listen, he's a good footballer undoubtedly. Ball banging ball go on check. Prospect for the call me I was even thinking cause they go back of Fakudu smoke in Nordland and a Zurich buy. But in a space of 3 years or 2 years, your contract has been terminated. Let's find out why. And why didn't say the first thing in your culture. If you're unable to unlearn certain things, so and you're not the free Ghana, not adequate. Wow.
Or did any free Ghana coin?
Say what let's look at number one. Yenshe Aziz, dating Aziz, Basafo, and Uji everything about Aziz. Training co was it pictures for day or more so that and I say excuses day in day out. And let's not forget that Ghana had quite a first year near man and also count into a corner meet such a system
and under Samuel Buedu na banye very good Udru Ghana ha boni din
and yes no very good he's a good player undoubtedly
ti den e be ma
and I say coach account
okay
way of life
Mate
coach and only day and only way of life
Mate say Gabi
Omanji Baba Yara Maya Omanji Baba Yara Amaya at Transport Stadium. Let's look at her because we are looking at home support number one, and then when it comes to Baba Yara Kotoko, especially Kotoko going to Africa, they feel at home as compared to Accra. So I would then treat say whatever innovations and whatever be there was somewhere Baba Yara bet your cap I me ajia too kotoko quickly omu emesi
okay
yes I'm not saying that can be on the banana but they will not feel comfortable when they move to
sure the number 12 no Association of Football ehia pa ma imra krobia sante ehonom na efisem no ono so mfa ne de na emra na emom no pa cho school de ba akopɛ ene wa Ghana ase Salamat International School oba no fa ne kopie mo na bibia enye kama emfama no abofre bia ne dai so ne se da chi bi medane sem troni da chi bi medane president ana se medane otrechre ni na bibia oba ne ko school ye pon ba bia na nyema nko ye dia na problem pa chechre fo no wono enya de Salamat International School echere maths echere science echere brofo ofanko barrier ena owo board ni day anu ntime kanfo e dia maw enwumre bomode na frempinifo e was 0530 592120 0530 592120 na so betimi enyomo e was 0244 907623 0244 907623 me kanfo e dia maw e be boa pa oban ebetwitwe ne sedia na ne nyina eye dentural kits e apose papa say ana package ne etie abofra epe ade a ede anu nti odi tu ne num otwitwe no be pacho odi se bia wonya tofu bi e na odi nemom no na dentural kits no ye ejuma esanse nyumra mpenfo edi ebremu no eseweni eni kwanse ka kiro bomoden na oba no onyusu bi odi wi a bacteria bi ana ojina ne gam musa de ma na akono na ye dentural kits drugstore ni pharmacy edi ne yene e wo honom ko pebi e ma oba no ebeboa no ye brina so wo fie ejuma ayeden ya maye me pacho oko dentural so ya obenya bi anu ntenyumre yi frempinifo e wo 0266 503031 0266 503031 bomodin na from na bibia enye kama emfama oba no bibia ebe koso krobia mami emra
Maestro, I think me and Papa Pana ejuma bi kakra na yewie na.
Okay.
And efisem no edoso kakra pa.
Sure.
Na before meba free ba ne kotoko issue ni so na I think coming August 23rd of August boxing bout kesiye bi pa and so eba so the nations Wembley in terms of boxing.
Okay.
And no Bukum boxing arena. Big bout back one Baso 23rd of August it will be on Saturday. National welterweight title. National welterweight title. Ana ebetumi abaso between Abrante friend of Samson Segbeji and Habib Jiwa. Ana womode sa national welterweight title no. And so Eshisheso Bukum boxing arena coming 23rd of August. Na bibie to me akoso na wo hwe innovatives outdoor mudi egu abonten so any said ya wo ye in terms of promoting enable bout we ya many age hu ye pa and mpese me commend enenu promotion no wo team no me bo maba so se sa initiative no wo mo betumi ayeden atoa so na akoso sa ayeden amaye ntino ye one bout ebe baso I think that going forward, a lot will be said on a particular bout here. A bit to me at to coming 23rd of August, Saturday, Bukum boxing arena between Samson Segbeji and Habib Jiwa. Our national welterweight fight, national your minor title and Kasaya Daso, national welterweight title. A bit to me, Akona sa Okune to me, Ako Ewi na. Womo ye banners I would na at their church said they be ya to me the promote no about na bibia so no to me I come up think say usakura say fi no when you 24 because enya me wanwa because and na nsenya April yimu na minso minya 12 April man I'm assuming 12 because if you are 24 there now was assuming 12 because meaning no gabo no I know na yin na the boy embra nti onya 24 asa ye juma
and you just avoid
asema make ye ejuma football.
Me say be na football.
Ah, okay.
Me football age. Na say me mobile.
To media age.
Debi say me nim ni pa no. Ana ye ejuma ye.
Okay.
Ana na say obi kan no. Yen nananom. Unse na den say wombu so okra ye wu da say ye wu da say. Yetumi ekwa ma se ye pese ye wu age. O e bia ukoye passport. Ukoye birth certificate na ma na. Yetumi kwa say eye bra ejamponsa ewi no na ejamponsa kra da be no win nti efe na omo kwa hwe ejamponsa da o win because omo kai say ejamponsa win ye kwo wo asimesi na efe omo start from ho na omo de abebe hu date
okay
na omo de abebe hu age a wo ye den wo one mere wane we for antena na eye sanete
we dey 12 years no
mate yenko
nti meme bra panini ewo 24 na me a me di nechi be 6 me wo 12 a difference be ni wo nti because na me celebrate so efe na wonimu a me kire say efe na ba na enya 24
okay
and am person me kana what say yeah nti a young footballer a young Ghanaian football sensation I was starting football kakran di mu I think that oba limelight ni mu abro oba BP mu glorious impressive Accra House of Folk ebedi ni juma hence giving him the nod to feature for the senior national team, the Black Stars of Ghana, and one time World Cup and player. Qatar 2022, he was part of the team. Our Mukoko Remu and so El Honomontino. Wabono Homodin be any opportunity Remu or the senior national team, Aqua World Cup in Aniade. When you be a more, but I know interest one call. So that's it. I'm a new man in a year, the man into way. A Juma so odi and ye nyina so ye hu ne exploit and then a talent and no quita Ghana ha no here some touches bi keke say all abra only opportunity sanka okọ an advanced country no ne anim say with one more provisions materials a one wo any one more training machineries a one wo ne ade nyina no ebetumi aden aboa efiye ba ne ama wo ba be a better player than the ana ye nim no e wo Ghana ha no enye sana neti sana neti because wo Ghana ha any born na obono ne yenim se sana betumi akoya ukọ an advanced country no yenim se ho no ukọ akonya nyoma bebre ukọbọ wo pitch a eye eso ukọ akoye training under some of the very good of coaches technical team ukọ fa nyoma bebre mu a e wo hanom no e den se obeden ubetumi enya financially you will be sound because you betu ya okaye than say you tu ya oka ewa hanom so hanom no edu bebi a abro ne because of common ahuyehia na wo hwe dwumaden a wo ye enho aketua ne adinti a eya na akoma pakra wo de be ye dwuma na edu bebi a na wo nhye dan focus saa nti wo ko honom a you will be paid well and wo be yiwe ukumemu nso aye den aye dwuma ni yie eno ana ne ye nim se okono na eno ma betumi abeta ne life every year Barnier has played in the last season near Adina or call your call be 2-5 matches be 10 matches be power boy he's been demoted to one more division academy Zurich Academy na number na 24 years we kono on 21 for 19 for na bobo eno kra no onsan hu so because no last season ya ye boy nyina academy no wo enti se every year Barnier yenim no Ghana ha ebo enye Chelsea enye Madrid enye Barca Academy FC Zurich a Scandinavian country like a minor country ewo Europe wo mo team na ewo ho na enye say even FC Basel and I say young boys so but FC Zurich Academy na osa ukwa enye si team osa ko FC Zurich Academy na free ye ba na ebo academy a say you tuya oka ye kura say ujaibo because ye nim guase de ma no
yeah Barnier call Zurich for front na obo she goes then easy
no she share friendly matches goes
because
like na
Bobi go mas uti easy meti bo ankasa pa enye mejuma but say ne otame kotubo mu kura na me ye training ni ade na chances bi ni ade ba me tumi de bo ato atena and no doesn't make me So that's
wow.
50 games. Am I 4 goals? You know competition.
50
2.5 years ago.
50 games and I know about senior side. And the problem because this is a player. The last season, what majority of the season in our academy. One more permanent senior team.
So I think
and the 50 games in our born on what boy. Ube komuno wa be 38 our academy level. Nti a free bani na yenim no Ghana hambo has of a free bani awako Black Stars player. But FC Zurich Academy.
I think you should come back and visit.
And your man am I showing to me uncle Yam Famano and Anka Academy crowd as level ne free banyan unless it be a YB bonny and ye be demotive at the Wako Academy. Say a quack or chonwason. But a free banyan cannot play na Ghana League. When you move here, will be different and what about league no proper from middle league. Division 1, Ubabo Division 3, Aba Division 2, Division 1, Ababo Premier, Obo even has a folk. How many years no more has a folk? A very young boy.
Swagger, why JB?
Yes,
local player.
Black Stars material, no more academia. Then you tell me, say, no, and uncle ye, wa fairly honor. And fairly unless maybe. To me, actually, mean to me, and it is not a good ethics of my work. Send me conjecture, I dig deep, I draw dots. What did you make you
okay, where Daniel Free Banyan starts of course, Zurich, no.
When's your boss? Season 9, season 9, you woman, I am won't they make a trail? Say, every 10 crowd.
54
the
54th December 2024,
when's the make crowd me man 10 matches say, oh, moon do 10. When's the oh, moon do 10 about 6. Wash or yellow casters in goals, I wash it, or yellow casters in your sister.
Ebiana, meba, Yanshe 2023-2024. Ebiana owns about 35 games. Ebiana coach in money bon number 2 position. No striker wako abrochida coach in song bon number 2.
You gun players be brave or honor. And that is why football no ababe ye bibia uhubia. Even you fend away the proper number 10s, the Ozil likes players in yes, emo. And this American Danana went to me and Daniel Mubia. Ye do ka scapegoat for no map baby or minor yet children if you are saying one child, you wouldn't be part of it.
All right.
And see, the whole situation is that Niamanya then Uncle Ye is coming back, and I think that it is time for him. And yes, I up baby Bibiano Ombra Ghana here has to folk nations FC. No money they were Hormone obey to me about it. Bibiani goes to Wako Africa EB. When wait to me aqua lunch ama and no more to me I then upon kind of man.
Okay.
At age 24 day age 1 half.
All right.
Age 1 half anti or Yaribia near dia a 24 pound in Duran near the Beman intino or your one wedding okay.
But Yamrenico, when one far.
Oh, yeah, you know, yes, my show, who remove a way, Yan, Hantino, aha, who remove a war, a hawkry and infamy. And I make up with you for you, to you. But Madame Retta, okay, Madame Retta, a be a name on a papa, no papa. So that's a year, ha, intino. So we a Wonder Bar and Grill. Wonder Bar and Grill. Grand opening on 5th July 2025. Food, drinks, and more are available. Our bar and Wonder Bar and Grill. Grand opening on 5th July 2025. And no air Madam Esther, the Jumedia OD. And so any air Tabora Alaji. Kev one more, Tabora Alaji, Kev one more, and aside you made and so to me so on the 5th year that been or Saturday, hand Saturday, be to me up kama na BBA to me I come up and only make a cry or my
okay and Obianco Ebeboa pa Ebeboa e was remember call and until ha na remind kwan e ma de dwumedie no SC ene ote Krobia Sante en Kase Gabi ote en Kasamere Tuga Ebeboa with production wana wogina camera nechi e ma bia ye camera me pa twa Abubakar Sadek yala ejine Musa so ana Abrantia ni din eme de pa Ibrahim ono so ejine chire kama online manager ono so ejina chire ohun
na ene no obe den o tro de aye kana na se oye den
minimo
adi nzo onye no mfanye we ni nso eno nso hu ho
ya ono so ya o kan ana de de ye eba ye eta olunka edarati show ni I want to change fidie no ema yen na se bi on my patrol dentura kits fanasiere emano Salamat International School and afi so Amen Scientific Herbal and Alternative Medical Hospital Rakati penny for darumenti rohon in Ghana say ubia pebi we ene dwumeko so ya sene de dwumedie na asomo medin e Maestro nyame ya adomoch na holiday memenda me patrol ye ko eyi 1 week observation no popi akradie no aha inti patrol mu meja me ewo ablekuma boko block factory ono ma mumeja me na akra ye nini 1 week na kama na bibia enye kama na Monday no yense nhia ewo faculty sports so see inconteremo